Oh man, I'm definitely stoked about today. This is gonna be a good time. Let me hit this here and get this going so we can interact with our peeps.
How you doing, Peter?
Hanging in there, pal. Getting ready for the snow.
Nice. Same here.
Yes.
I got my plow truck ready.
Well, now here's the big question, Mike. Is it your RC plow truck or your one-to-one plow truck? So
My RC, but
I wish, man. I wish. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say welcome to Record RC. We got a great holiday special. We got Mike George from Carryall RC. We got Peter Lundberg from Treal Hobby. We got JB the Voice and Javier and Sticky's RC from Operation 11 Charlie. And cannot forget, last but not least, we also have Adventure RC in the house with Eric Warren. Gentlemen, how are you guys?
Fantastic.
What's going on, man?
Happy Tuesday.
Thank you for having us here, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Happy to be here.
Hey, I'm excited that as many guys can make it. So let's get this party started off right. What's going on for your holidays, gentlemen?
Nothing.
Right now, my life is a giant game of Battleship, and COVID seems to be hitting all around us. And we just keep dodging the bullet, but we will be quarantined this Christmas and postponing everything until the following week. COVID has definitely messed up our holiday.
100%.
Yeah.
We were supposed to travel as well up to, ironically, one of the worst states right now and probably the worst county possible. And yeah, so such is life. It stinks because I didn't see my brother-in-law. He's crazy.
Yeah, man.
What you got going on, Javier?
Me, the same thing, brother. You're staying here at the house with the family. You're trying to be safe, taking care of the family, bro. Just waiting, like Mike says, until at least some kind of normal for us, huh?
Well,
Peter, what you got going on?
Yeah, same thing like the other guys. My wife lost her uncle due to COVID complications. Half her family has COVID. We cancel a lot of plans. Like Mike said, dodging a bullet. I've been working from home in the house for 7 months. So, time to build, the RC, but, trying to stay healthy and, Christmas is going to be light.
Oh.
So.
That's true, Peter. Sorry to hear that for your wife, uncle.
Yeah, no, I appreciate
it. Hey, we got a guy that just popped on.
Jeremy.
What's up?
How you doing, brother?
Jeremy?
Doing good.
It's a little bit of he's got a little bit of every. I told you guys, he's got a little bit of hands in everything that we do here.
Everywhere. Jeremy's everywhere.
There's a little bit of it.
Multi-tool. We call that an army multi-tool. Ooh.
That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, so Eric, what you got going on?
Pretty much the same things. My parents live in New Hampshire, about 2 hours from here, and we are not visiting. My kids are in upstate New York, and we are not visiting. Pretty much just gonna lay low and enjoy my wife and myself and the cat, and have a dinner. I'm guessing we're gonna eat. I don't know. But there's been no plans as of yet, and the barbecued shredded chicken is almost gone, so I'm gonna have to find something to eat between now and then. But the hobby shop I work at is still open for business. We have reduced, the governor in Massachusetts has reduced the number of people we can have in our building. So we don't have any big races, but our club races are down to about 40 drivers. So we're kind of thinning things out right before Christmas. We're still running our hours like we were before. We're still doing curbside pickup. We're still allowing 10 people in the shop at a time to come in and buy Christmas. And we're just trying to empty the shelves. We piled it high. We're watching it fly.
That's beautiful, dude. Look, on a serious note, you want to get fed really well, just take chicken, take some ranch dressing and a stick of butter, put that stuff in the crock pot, let it simmer for like 6 hours. You will be one fat man and really happy.
Well, I'm a fat man now. I just had a couple of, I like the barbecue sauce in there. That's really, really good for me.
Now, RBJ be fat though? That's the question. Because that's bacon. It's amazing. Jeremy, well, you just came in. What you got going on? Stickies, you're up after Jeremy.
Yeah. For the holidays?
Yeah.
It'd probably be pretty light this year. We already rescheduled our family Christmas with my parents. Heidi's mom is up in New York, so no visits there. So it'll just be probably just me, Heidi, her brother, and the Beagles.
Yeah, well, those beagles are always good for shenanigans, and that's a good
yes, they are. And they don't mind googly eyes stuck on their feet either.
Not for the googly eyes.
So look, I saw you got some googly eyes for the pastries.
Yes, that's my recent score. So no cookie is safe.
This is a Jeremy. This is what happens when you get in the car. And I'm never taking these off, but this is what happens when you give them your car to tune up. This is how it comes back to your house. So don't give them your cars.
That's the truth right there. Rich, what you got going on, brother?
It's kind of the same as everybody else. It's going to be a kind of quiet time at home. Both the daughters live here with us, so it'll be my wife and the two girls. My mom's in Florida. My in-laws are in Ukraine, so no real chance of us leaving California to go visit anybody or having anybody come here. So, yeah, it'll just be a quiet day. I might deep fry some turkey.
Yes. Oh God, you got Eric. That was not right.
What?
Just straight holding up that googly eye and tossing it. that ain't right. Javier, what you got going on, man?
Me and nothing, bro. Like I said, the same thing. Watching Justin making sandwiches. Extra bacon, please, sir. Please.
Dude, what's it gonna take to get a UPS sandwich?
I know, right?
Out to us.
You mute Justin, bro.
Well, I don't necessarily have anything going on for the holidays, but next week is pretty exciting because I will be dropping off the Losi Rockray Rinner in Moab. So
Yeah.
Oh yes.
that should be a lot of fun.
Yes.
That was exciting to watch, man. That definitely made somebody's day. No questions asked.
I can't wait to go out there next week and drop it off. And it's nice to be able to get to hand it to him and get him to, see it, play with it and stuff. So it should be pretty exciting.
How far away is that?
Hour and 57 minutes from me.
Oh, that's totally worth the drive, top to bottom.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And it's Moab on top of that, so it's like a
sure
bonus on top of it.
For that.
It's a bonus on top of a bonus.
So, all right. So I guess we all kind of so everybody who's coming in and watching kind of knows for the most part we all kind of have like some sort of connection with most of each other. Yes. Whether it's through Treal, through Operation 11 Charlie, through Mike, through just being friends with Eric and his shenanigans. Look, I just want to make it clear that we all kind of do know each other. Hopefully, we're possibly supposed to have one other guest. Tom Asher from Three Brothers may or may not show. I'm not sure exactly what his schedule is. But Todd Newsom from Sniper Chassis sends us his best. He is unable to make it, assisting with family matters. So, gentlemen, we got quite a bit. You know, we've all had some really deep, great conversations. You know, talking Treal, seeing what kind of products they're coming out. You know, we always got Mike and his products that are hot on the market. I know you've been busy, man. I haven't seen you online, so I know you've been busy.
Yeah, we're busy. I think is an understatement right now. I'm not complaining, but it's kind of shock and awe of it. I do not thank the post office at this point. They have not mattered one bit. I think if maybe the post office would be a team player right now, it might not be as bad. But with all the chaos and the way shipping's working right now, it's definitely adding to the headache. But all in all, yes, we are very, very, very busy. We signed on 2 new hobby shops.
Nice.
So the bulk orders continue to come. And
Congrats.
you know, right now it's that calm before the storm, before Christmas hits, and I can tell you right now there are going to be a lot of happy men this Christmas Day. I've been dealing with a lot of wives and girlfriends, placing orders and
that's a
trying
good
to
thing.
fulfill people's men's Christmas list. So it is a great thing. It's definitely interesting. I knew it was going to come because I dealt with it on Father's Day. So I kind of was mentally prepared for what was going to come. But it's very exciting. So Christmas Day will be good for a lot of people. So we're doing good. Thank you, MJ, for all the support, and we're really happy.
Hey, look, you are welcome. Well, like what I love to see and what I love to watch about this particular hobby is, you know, we all really support each other, not just as as patrons, right? Because you have guys, you know, from Operation 11 Charlie, they're builders picking up parts and whatnot. We also have Treal throwing down the gauntlet. He's asking for some advice on some creative projects upcoming, which I'm really maybe partially like jumping for possible joy. And you know, we got all this great stuff coming from Eric too, you know, all this advice. So look, I mean, guys, I'm just I'm flattered to be able to host such a knowledge base. Think of, I mean, really, like Mike, you've been in the hobby since you were born. Jeremy, just as long. I'm not wrong.
You're not.
No.
You're not.
Stickies, I know you've been in it for you know, you know, same thing since you were born. Hobby, same, you know, as well as you. And so Eric, I'm going to come over to you, man. So I know we tell us a little bit about some of your ties with everybody that we've got going on. You know, throw some shout outs in there. Don't be afraid. Don't be bashful.
Don't be bashful.
Don't be bashful.
All right. So I guess the first person I'm tied to is Mr. Mike George.
Now, is it wedding ring tied to or what?
I have a wedding band, but that's hers. That's not mine. And that's not Mike's. But Mike reached out to me. It was probably a year ago, sometime in November, December of last year. Says, hey, I got an idea and I think you want to get in on it. And he and I chit-chatted back and forth. And fortunately or unfortunately, things didn't necessarily pan out immediately. He had an idea of my logo on a patch to be able to sell with his backpack, which is amazing. And I was completely flattered by it. And I did a little research and found out that minimum orders kind of kill the independent, so to speak. So, you know, T-shirts, printers, buying patches and things like that. A minimum order of, you know, 50 or 100, that's a large nut to carry. And so we kind of put it on the back burner for a little while, I guess. And with Mike was gracious enough to come back and hear me out when I was able to acquire a sewing machine for the home that actually embroidered patches. So minimum quantities now became a thing of the past. While we were down in Pennsylvania for the G6, we got to meet Mike face to face, got to meet Peter face to face, got to meet Jeremy face to face, met yourself, MJ, and it was a nice bond. And then came home, was able to acquire a sewing machine to be able to make patches. So now I'm in the small quantity patch business, which takes up a lot of time. Working 45 hours a week, driving 2 hours a day to get to work and to come home of each of those days. There's not a lot of time to go out and wheel and have a good time, but we still squeeze a half hour worth of video here, or a half hour worth of video there. So it's been awesome. And then Jeremy and I started talking about doing a PSTD patch, and that was something that I think Jeremy and I talked about probably 4 or 5 or 6 months ago, probably. And we came up with a color combination, and again, having the ability to make a patch. Originally, I think we started talking about stickers and the sticker color combination, but having the ability to make a patch, talking to Javier and JB about partnering up with them and offering that colorway, that special color combination only through Operation 11 Charlie, as a way for them to sell the patch or give away as a token. But my gift to them is patches so that they can make something bigger out of it. And whether that's a money donation and somebody gets a patch, or if it's they take a vet out for a run and say, hey, you know what, we really appreciate it. Here's a memorial patch of our brotherhood in the RC rock crawling world. I can't be happier. I'm completely humbled by the whole situation. It's been a year and a half now, and it's been an amazing ride. It's been an amazing ride, and I've met some fantastic people. And hopefully I can meet JB in person, face to face, and meet a lot of you guys face to face and shake hands in the near future. I know 2020 has been crap as far as events are concerned, but hopefully 2021 will turn around. And my boss is happy to get me out into the industry, out into the crawler world, not just New England right now. And so I've got that for my favor. So if I just say, hey, I want that weekend off, and I want you to send me to California to go to Axial Fest, or if I want to go to Florida for USTE, hopefully I can get out and do things and meet people face to face.
So I guess it all comes down to Operation 11 Charlie as well. I know you guys have some awesome events. Do you guys have anything coming up supporting the vets? Relatively recent. Actually in the near future. You don't need to spill the beans on Jeremy's build.
He doesn't have the beans yet. Jeremy doesn't have the beans, but I do have a tracking number.
There you go. So we are working in as are we doing giveaways? Right now we are working around 10 rigs to be doing giveaway. We are planning into taking our veterans to USD in Florida. So everything that we're doing right now at the moment is to make that happen, so we could take our veterans to an event. Most of our veterans, if not all of them, are first timers on the hobby, so they don't know what it's like to be an event. So that's why we are.
It's a great event to go to, even as a first timer.
Yes.
There is a lot of friendly people that will welcome them with open arms and make sure they have the experience experience of a lifetime, and most of them will be repeat customers after a one-time trip.
Amen, amen. And that's what happened to me last year. Me as a veteran, I went there, so I was kind of skeptical going. You know, I can't be around that many people, so I was like, oh man, should I go there? But since when I got there, it was different. It's a whole different experience. It was just amazing. Me, from walking to my car to get the tickets, it took me like 20 minutes. Just people saying hi and thank you for. It was scary of the money. Oh my God, a lot of people know me. I don't know them. You know, my PTSD got kind of like, wait, right there. Oh, I don't know you, but it was kind of like they made like Mike said, they made me feel welcome, and I love that. And it's us veterans. That's what we're looking for, a brotherhood. So it was an amazing experience. And now this year, we Operation 11 Charlie is gonna take their veterans. So we are planning to be there the whole weekend. Last year I was just there for Saturday. So a lot of stuff going on for us next year. So we are very excited. A lot of good people. I'm so blessed. You know, Mike, Eric, Jeremy, all you guys here. The group in Operation 11 Charlie just amazing. I couldn't do this by myself, man. So it's a lot of people that work behind the scene, and we're so blessed.
Hey, I got to give a quick shout out, by the way. We got another guy. He's in our chat, Adam Holper. See, I even got your name right this time.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what? We're gonna send it. As we keep talking, check your inbox there, Adam, because if you got some time, we're gonna bring you on because America, and we can. You know, he's got like we said, he's got ties. He's done some crazy shenanigans. I'm sure he doesn't want to talk about, which is you know, I want to say thank you, by the way. So check your private messages, Adam. I just sent you a link. So as soon as you get on, we're gonna bring you on because it is what it is. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Trail Critter? So I mean, I'm looking forward, guys. You know, we have USTE coming up. Motorama has been canceled. It sucks quite a bit because that's one of my personal favorite events ever. But you know, looking forward into this new year, what events are you guys going to ensure that you hit up as we go and throughout this year? I mean, I assume that, you know, for most of us, the Recon G6 is there. It is what it is. It's like a kind of unofficial requirement.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yes. But USTE is definitely on my to-do list. That is going to be a thing. I can't wait to get back to Florida. It's a great time. Good people. Super scale.
Yes.
Would any of my trucks be even nearly okay there?
Tiny tire.
Crickets. All I hear are crickets.
Well,
yes. You know what?
Any truck.
Mr. Matthews says anybody can come.
Anybody.
As long as it's got a 419, you're fine.
It's welcome, but to get the most out of the experience, that tiny tire, super scale tire will really pay off. It will pay back, and you will enjoy it.
I even have one above my shoulder by Galande.
Right there, man.
Yeah, just throw the interior back in it. You're fine.
I know, right? I just have to run a smaller battery. I think dude, I wouldn't fit. It was like popping up halfway up. Lesson learned. Get a thinner 5200.
Like you buy the battery and build the truck.
No, I just look realistically. I just didn't want to change the batteries because I was all right. So I ran this truck the other not that long ago. I mean, I'm sure some of you guys saw that video, but I was out and I just was in a weird situation next to the Potomac River. I didn't want to take a chance to have to change the battery in an off situation because that is a very nasty river, if anybody knows. And we were in the upper. I was in the upper aspect. Yes, it's not tidal, but it still is, you know, rather a nasty river. So yeah, now you can understand why I went to 5200, nice and easy. It is what it is. I only rolled a couple of times, but I also did. By the way, I need to throw it out there. Most of us know Bill Riddle. He went out to Moab for the most recent recon event, with the 4x4 Moab event, and he came back with a couple of the original pole pals in 1/10 scale.
Nice.
So that thing works stupid well. I picked one up off of him. And
Nice.
Oh, dude! I even put it in the clay mud. You could actually watch it, and that's a 10-pound rig. You guys know I don't like weight, but that's a 10-pound rig, guys. I mean, yes, it's not your 12-pound rig, Jeremy. My bad. On leaves.
I've got one of those pull pals. Brian Parker handed that to me in Blue Rocks, and that is an amazing tool right there.
Oh, you got
I got one.
One of my favorite little aspects is that little hook. It just catches so nicely on a lot of stuff just to be able to store it up on the backside. It just works.
Have you seen the Jersey Devil?
I was just going to say that, you jerk. You beat me to it.
Actually, so let's throw this out.
That's a great looking pull too.
I still have a car.
Yeah, and that's actually exactly why I haven't really used it. I want to dull it down a little bit because
it is a deadly weapon.
It really is.
I keep one in the center console of my truck because of
just
Baltimore.
in case.
Well, that's your own choice for having to live where you live.
Do we need a permit for that?
Yeah, you might.
No, it's under 3 inches.
That is sick, man.
Yeah, look, the Baltimore the tunnel police will still get you.
You'll poke your eye out, kid.
Yeah.
Peter, what you got going on with that belt, man?
Oh, I got my defense.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
That's a weapon.
Oh, dude, they're mean.
We got double the sound.
Peter, what you got going on with that belt, man?
Where did that come from?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Playing YouTube in the background.
Yeah.
It's
You've
not
got
me.
that. Those things are nasty, man. Hey, we got Jersey Devil in the house too. Joe Harrington's on. Great to
Nice.
meet you. That's awesome. Who's got me in the background? I can hear me. That's a problem.
Yeah, somebody got two devices.
Oh boy. Hey. Guess. Is that me in the background? I can hear myself.
you.
Yep.
It is me. Well, my bad. I apologize. By the
Doing
way,
it to yourself.
yeah, right. I'm blaming everybody else. I'm like, hey, it's me. Guess who we got coming on?
Yeah, doorbell.
Hey.
Yeah, make sure he's got his audio on. Yeah, we can't hear you.
Yep.
Is he cursing at me? I'm pretty sure he might be because it's how I roll. I can't
Hopefully
hear
he's
you.
not complaining about the shirt. Oh yeah, there you go.
There's
Thank
his
you,
shirt.
sir. I
We
appreciate
can't hear
that.
you. You're on mute.
I know what he's saying.
Yeah, so do I. It's what everybody says. MJ.
Joe Harrington's Jersey Devil.
That is sick, man.
Man, that thing
Yep.
is wicked looking.
I need to order me
Wicked.
one of those. Yeah.
Dude, it is as sharp as it looks. Let me give you a heads up. So be careful. Do I have to actually get up and go get mine too, just because we're playing show and tell?
Might
My
as well.
profile in the car. Don't make me go out. It's like
I'm not getting up.
Now Mike's got it right there.
Adam's still on mute.
Yeah, Mike's. Yeah. Oh,
leg,
Mike's has a scale leg. That's awesome. I love that leg layup. I'm gonna ask him to unmute just because it's funny. There we go. We'll see if that actually works. All right.
No, there's Adam.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
yes.
Hey!
Well, you jumped me. I didn't have Zoom. I had to install it on my computer. Then I had to create a login. Then I had to go hide from the wife and the kids, so I didn't keep them up.
Well, hey, that happens. Well, welcome to the party.
Why, thank you. I'm looking forward to shenanigans.
Oh, dude, you know if I'm involved, there's always shenanigans. So, speaking of shenanigans, one of these guys in this room is putting together an event, and apparently this is the second event that's got a roll after me. Do we call it a broccoli soup roll, or MJ roll? I don't know.
It's the MJ rule.
So what's the rule against? I don't even know.
It's against anything that you contrive in your mind that seems to skirt the intent of having fun.
Shot to the heart. It's not too late. Woo! Wow. See, look,
I've seen your build style. Styrofoam is not a scale interior.
Styrofoam.
Hey, believe it or not, none of my trucks have styrofoam.
This is not a roof rack.
Altoids can be. Hold on, I know I got my Altoids container. Yeah, it's on my 10.3. I guarantee you.
So I gave a little by not making any scale points, but it has to conform to Sorca Class 1.
Which all of my trucks haven't changed since Super Shafty, and they've been teched in. You remember those shenanigans?
Yeah.
Let's just say I was sent back like 3 times. 4 times. 3.
Once just because you showed up.
3. Ow! Ow!
I remember him sending you out as soon as you walked in.
Tonight.
He's like, nope, 5 minutes.
Man, I thought I was disliked.
Yeah, man. Remember, MJ, you invited everybody.
Hey, it's the roast MJ day. I got it. It's okay. You know what? It comes back to I need to be roasted every so often.
Hey, 'tis the season.
'Tis the season to roast the fat man over an open fire.
I haven't been able to yell at anybody to get off the grass this week.
What is that?
I haven't been able to yell at anybody to get off my grass this week, so I just take it out on you.
Oh, fair. That happens.
Peter, that truck really looks good.
What's that?
Let me see a better look at that, Peter. I want to see that truck. I'm just, yes.
That's nice.
Good work, my friend. Good work.
Yeah, first time at the interior.
I love it, dude.
Trying to get up there with the big boys, you know.
It looks great.
As everybody's like, I love it. As I'm like, you could lose a lot of weight.
It's funny. Peter wants to get in with the big boys, but he went on a diet. He doesn't understand we don't build better trucks. We just eat more food.
Hey, man, almost 30 pounds, you know. I got to get in shape for that 12
Congratulations
hour.
on that.
I got to get in shape for that 12 hour, you know.
Congrats on that, man. That's a heck of a lot.
That's a lot of weight really fast.
Yeah. Well, you know, structured diet, workout every day at 5 a.m. You know, it's all diet.
You want to join the guard?
Well, let's not get crazy. you know, one thing at a time. No, to
I'm in better shape than half of my guys.
Well, I don't know about that. But, you know, the funniest thing was, you know, to Adam's point, you know, when I went to Recon and I met a lot of these guys, you know, I got more involved in the hobby. A lot of these guys, MJ, like you said, you know, they taught me the ropes and, you know, how I advanced my love of the sport. But, you know, when I looked at the 12 hour and the guys competing, you know, you set goals for yourself, right? So I said I was going to take the winter, you know, get in shape to do it. And, you know, that's what the RC community is about, right? Like people teach. And, you know, part of the thing about Treal, you know, to go into that is, you know, we just added 10 new drivers. Adam's one of them. You're one of them, MJ. And, you know, we have a strong team that supports each other. You know, why are we in this hobby? You know, I had somebody ask me, why do you do this? Why are you in the hobby today? And I said, it's for the passion And Adam will tell you, keep the generation going. I'm a strong believer in, future. Will my daughter, or somebody's son pick up a remote control car in 20 years? I see all the negativity on Facebook. I'm not even looking at Jeremy right now, but I am. But there's a lot of negativity. We've gotten into stuff on Facebook recently, and I look at these people, everybody that's on this call now. We're in this hobby for a reason, right? It could be the love, the passion, future generations. But for people to go online and bash brands because maybe a part don't work or it's a user error, parts do come out of the factory with defects. We all know that, right? How many times people get a part that don't fit? You have to mod it. That's not the goal. The goal is to get to the end user where it goes right on the truck. But to have one issue and bash a brand, to me, that's not what the community is about. And to take it and be, behind the keyboard and bash brands and bash people about their knowledge. And, that's not what I stand for. And I have 21 solid guys on Treal, and, they're all knowledgeable. They all love the hobby just as much as I do. And, we want to keep it going. And everybody on this call, I'm sure you feel the same way.
Amen. Amen.
100%.
Yep.
It's about the brotherhood and the growth of the hobby.
Amen. Yeah, well said.
Yep.
And
Go ahead.
what always cracked me up a little bit was when there is brand bashing or division, clicks. I never could understand it because we're really a small group of guys on Facebook or in the big world. We are a small group, and we should all be supporting each other because we're the only ones that can get each other. So why chop that pie up? I mean, we really are the only ones that can really appreciate the passion for 24/7 RC. I think I blow my wife away sometimes when I sit there in silence, and she might be wondering what the heck I'm thinking about. And she might be thinking I'm deep in thought about something really important, but it's more or less, what wheels am I going to put on this build? That's really where my brain's at most of the time. But you go to a family picnic or a family get together, there's no one there that's going to talk to me about an RC car. I go to events to be with like-minded people. So, to Peter's note there, it's about sticking together and supporting one another and giving somebody a pat on the back and drive forward. Have fun.
Yep.
Yeah. It's kind of a shame. Facebook really brought a lot of us together, but there's so many people that don't forget what it's like to buy a truck and have to make your own parts to get it to work. Everything's just bolt on now.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my first SEX10 5 years ago with my kid, and we wanted to start comping with it. So we needed a forward motor mount. So I sat down, cutting out aluminum, plastic, you name it, to try to figure out how to mount a 3-gear transmission, in those plastic shocks and not have it twist apart. Nowadays, you want to do a front mount on even an old school SEX10, you can get 4 or 5 different motor mounts.
It's interesting because I'm younger in the hobby than a lot of you guys are. I only started maybe 3 years ago out of pure dumb luck. And I guess actually I can totally say I've been blessed just to have been able to surround myself with such people that have knowledge. And I know where my reputation stands. It's shenanigans, but also not being afraid to try that new stuff, to try the fabrication, get creative, because all right, well, sometimes I have to call my buddy who I bought a part from and do a little tech support of how can I mod this? I'm at a blank, but now I have such a huge network that I can reach out to, that everybody has their specialty, right? If I want scale, I know who I'm going to. If I need a little bit of performance with some scale, like a class 1, I know who I'm going to. If I Well, I'm kind of on my own for 100% performance, so I understand that it is what it is. But it's great to have been able to build a community around that, and for that I say thank you to everybody, because you've shared some sort of knowledge. Somehow, I've been lucky enough to be connected to you, all of you, through personal or actually Mike and I met through an email. I just shot him an email, so. That was a shot in the dark. I'm sure you guys heard all about that story.
I may have.
That was a pure shot. It was a well-worded email, though. I gotta tell you, it's probably one of my better ones.
Strongly worded letters work.
Four-letter words.
There weren't 4-letter words. There were 5-letter words too. I promise.
The family show.
Peanut gallery over there.
I'm sure that you know what, the peanut gallery just makes it even better. Oh, I have a tear in my eye. That's hilarious. I can't even do it.
She truly enjoyed meeting all of you guys in Pennsylvania. So I appreciate that, because when she's happy and can go with me and allows me to go on trips, it makes everything so much better. I know Jeremy can attest to this.
Yep.
You hit the keyboard.
If your better half supports you,
Yes.
but also plays the game with you and likes to go out and drive. So this past weekend we had our Christmas party at work, and Saturday night was my day off. We had a little club crawl event going on, which is basically just a test and tune. So there were no judges. There was no course to set up. It was inside. It was kind of rainy and ugly day out, but she came up early to have fun at the Christmas party, and I got her in the SEX 10-3, and she drove a little bit, and she's hooked. And now I got to build another truck come January after Christmas is over. I've got another truck to build.
Darn it.
I know exactly how that goes.
I'm sorry, I was just corrected. I need to buy it. She's gonna build it.
There you go. That's all.
So, yeah, it's best when you have a partner, and if that's your significant other, it makes everything much better.
Yep. Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
The best part is
As you
watching you
guys-
make sure that you say the right thing every time.
Yeah. As you guys know, Heidi will be at USTE.
Oh,
She's going to join me this year. But she's the one that makes reservations at Blue Rocks. I don't even have to do it anymore. She's already taken care of it for the next probably 2 or 3 years for that particular weekend. So, she sends me links, like parts links. Like,
that's awesome.
so, yeah. She's addicted. She has 2 rigs. So yeah, it's awesome having her along. For God's sake, she did the 6-hour G6, and I only thought she was doing 3 hours.
Wait a minute. She was with me and was supposed to do 3 hours, and then all of a sudden she does 6 and says, "Hey Pete, I did the 6." I'm like, "Wait a minute, what happened to the 3?" "Oh, I want to do the 6."
Yeah, no headlamp, 1 battery. Like, what are you doing? But she did it. She
was a trooper.
And she started with we had all those shenanigans at the beginning with the broken truck.
But she broke down in the right spot.
Yes, she did. Right in front of the tent.
That's fate.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That was fate. That was awesome.
Yep. And time she fell right in front of me. So I didn't trip her either.
That's not what she said.
So hey guys, we got our late addition. Tom Asher from Three Brothers, owner of Three Brothers, servos and motors, is coming on. It's kind of like one of the things. I know, Tom, you might be a little bit outnumbered with your Reef versus Three Brothers guys, but hey, look, we welcome you, man. I love your motors. So. Welcome. What do you have going on for our for the holidays? Are you on mute?
Yeah,
You're on mute.
He's on mute. Jeremy, that's not fair.
There he goes.
I could hear that sign.
Right?
I could hear the hum.
What you got going on for the holiday, Tom?
Nothing exciting. Going to see my mother in Ohio, and hopefully make it over to Crawler Canyon for their test and tune night.
Nice.
Ooh, make sure you get some video. I want to see that place. I've heard some really cool stuff about it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's tough. It's a hard course, but it's a lot of fun.
Awesome. So, as we sit, guys, we got I can't even put a number to how many years of knowledge in this hobby that we have sitting in this chat right here. I'm just in awe.
No, I did not make my first crawler out of stone. It was wood, and I shaped it with a stone.
I was gonna say you use the stone chisel and a rock to whittle it out, and you use fish bones.
I think he said fish bones.
Did bones. So Operation 11 Charlie, you guys. You guys have USTE coming up. Looking forward to that with some. I know we had a great chat about some of your lofty goals to support the vets. Keeping it fun in RC, not keeping it heavy. After USTE, like, what big event are you guys going to ever be able to make it up to Recon G6 up in Pennsylvania?
Yes, that's our plan. We had Brian Parker in our show, and we're gonna do some stuff with him in the future, hopefully, and we're looking forward to it. We, as an organization, Operation 11 Charlie, we want to be everywhere. We have veterans all over the place. The more veterans that we can take care of, the better. The more people that will help us do this, the better. So yeah, we want to be everywhere. As right now, we have a bunch of representatives in different states. Right here, we got Jeremy Kilborn, Maryland. We have Stickies in California. We got JB Du Bois in Colorado, and some other guys. So we are very blessed for the support. Everybody, we got Mike, Eric, everybody that support Operation 11 Charlie, and taking care of our veterans. That's our main goal. That's the main goal. Like you guys were talking earlier, everything Operation 11 Charlie is about being positive, respectful. It doesn't matter where you come from. We respect each other, taking care of each other. That's our mindset in the military. So we keep it real. Everything that we're doing in Operation 11 Charlie is out of respect. So yeah, we're looking forward to all those events, man. To meet you guys in person. I can't wait, man. That's the best of it. Many of you guys, other than working on the rigs, all that stuff. Because for our veterans, this is therapy right here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I love this, man. I love it.
That's the brotherhood.
Yep. Amen.
That is the brotherhood.
Cool.
Stickies, I know you're like the lone guy out on the West Coast. You and JB out west. Are you gonna? What big events are you gonna be able to make it out to this coming year?
I'm looking at if they're going to have events. I'm looking at the Pro Line by the Fire, definitely Axial Fest.
Yes.
Hopefully, RC 4-wheel drive is going to do the West Coast Challenge again. Those are probably the three big ones. I've got a local crawl group here that I know we have a couple of poker runs that we're going to try to put together throughout the year. But we'll just have to wait and see how things work out with keeping everything locked down. And
yes,
California, we're still on the in the lowest tier right now. So I think
you allowed to breathe out there?
Barely. Out of the 55 counties, 42 of them have not come out of the bottom tier yet. So pretty much most of us are, unless you're considered an essential worker, you're pretty much sitting at home right now.
Wow.
So luckily for me, I'm in construction. We have a lot to do with public works projects, so we're considered essential business. So luckily, I've been able to keep chugging along with work. But yeah, as far as events, that's really up in the air. I know nobody right now is committing to anything. I've been trying to talk to some people at Proline about 11 Charlie and talking about Proline by the Fire, and they're just not they're not giving anything up right now. And I think really it's all just up in the air. As soon as things calm down and we can open things back up, then they'll start trying to arrange for locations and dates when they can have things again. So
I think big corporate has something to do with that as an event organizer.
Yeah. Horizon being involved has not helped their cause, and made it
it's even a possibility that Horizon isn't going to want to have a competing event to the Horizon Fest or Axial Fest, so they may just kill Proline by the Fire altogether, which would be kind of tragic, because I know everybody that's gone to that event has said, it rivals that of Axial Fest for sure. And
I think maybe we'll see it at 2 different times instead of in the same month. We'll see it in 2 different months, or one in the spring, one in the fall. I personally think that would be bad. To me, would be bad business if they eliminated Proline by the Fire in lieu of Axial Fest. I don't know if that's going to come. The inside scoop, so to speak, is that Horizon doesn't know what to do with Proline, and kind of let them run on their own. They're not there to save them. They're not there to take over. They're not there to pull them out of the rubble, so to speak. Proline's, doing it on their own and making business work. They're just now under the Horizon umbrella. So hopefully it's if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yes.
But I can see it coming, if it was scheduled in the same month, I can see that being a problem.
Yeah.
And it'll be, one in the spring and one late summer, or, late in the fall would be awesome. Yeah. And on the East Coast would be better, right?
A lot of the people that we had on the show and we talk about from the West Coast, I know they're different events, stuff like that. But a lot of them, most of them, they love Proline by the Fire.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Great event.
Yeah.
And Horseman Center it's absolutely legendary. I mean, the crawling there is absolutely fantastic. And
the West Coast terrain is almost like from a different planet. The rocks are kind of like Velcro. Your truck
here we go.
Those things have glue poured all over them. You could run drag slicks at Horseman's and you can still climb.
Hey, look, stop telling people all my secrets, okay?
Oh, there you go. My rocks are better than your rocks.
Like this, and it's stuck.
Upside down? Wow.
Upside down. I have pictures, and the fish I caught was like that.
It's like a natural spring for E6000.
Oh, there you go.
Well, that explains why those West Coast guys have a tough time when they come on the East Coast.
Yeah, they don't know what slippery means.
Right.
Yeah. Who wants some baby poo consistent mud? That's what I live in. I mean, that's what I made my reputation in. So JB, you haven't said too much because you've been too busy making all that bacon, literally.
You're making me hungry.
It happens.
Yeah, right. So, are you gonna be able to make it out to any events or planning to?
I'm planning on being at USC with the boys this year, of course, and Operation 11 Charlie and helping the veterans get to UST this year. But I'm working closely with the local crawler club, the 970 RC Crawler Club here on the Western Slope. We're hoping to put on quite a few events next year, hopefully locally. I know one of the big ones that we want to throw again is the Crawlzilla event, which is a tough truck competition. So I know Ryan Towsley made it out to the one that I was at, and that was awesome and stuff. And there was quite a few great guys out there, guys from Moab and off everybody. So we're hoping to throw more events like that locally and tie Operation 11 Charlie a little bit into that and bring out the veterans and stuff with the local club and get them going. Cool. That's what I'm working on right now.
Okay, dude, that is wow, that's to the point. Let me throw that out there. Look, JB, I'm hoping I can get down to USC. It definitely won't be this year, like 2021 coming up, but I'm hopefully gonna try and entice the wife enough to come down. And if for some odd reason we're still virtual, for whatever reason, I'm gonna make it every advantage that we can. I mean, I'll drive my truck. I don't care. I'm gonna send it. Get that. I'll even bring 419 tires. You know what, Jeremy? Just because of you, I'll bring 355s. I have a set, legit.
Wow,
that's bold.
Is that bold?
I never said
Are
it.
you counting the foam
TRX4
on your radio wheel?
What? No. Hush your face. Hush your face. I'm actually thinking about putting them on my Ram above if I get Falcon Wild Peaks back again. But yeah, they're the RC 4-wheel drive 355 Wild Peak AT3Ws.
Wow.
Yeah, it's real. I have a set. They're even on stock foams. And I did stretch them to 1.9 because I didn't have any 155 tires or wheels that would fit very well. I had a problem with the bead, but it's life. So look, I mean, but it's proof. You know what? I'll even bring them. I'll even send you a picture just to prove to you that I have them.
I'll be there. I want to see them.
They're in my shop, which I'm not in my shop. If I was in my shop, I'd grab them. But so look, guys, we've got so much going on here. I'm just I got to come back to the fact that I'm floored that we have so much knowledge in this chat. I know, Javier, you're so busy building trucks because you're constantly pumping them out, man, and you guys are so you focused on that beautiful part, which I know Jeremy's like, yeah, if I could only get you to do that, MJ, it'd be a miracle. Maybe one truck. I'll let you influence me. So, all right. So, looking forward, Jeremy, what do you have going on? Are you allowed to spill a little bit of the beans for the build that you're doing for 11 Charlie?
This is not it.
Oh. Wait, you're doing a performance chassis?
I am.
Have you and Bill Riddle been talking a little too much? He's coming to the dark side too.
No. So I got one of these.
Oh, sweet.
And
is that TGH?
Yeah, Sherpa Pro.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna look. I haven't run a flat rail chassis since 2009. So this is my first venture back. So I'm going to give it a shot. I'll give it a season. It'll be my class 2 comp only truck. We'll see what happens. I left comp for one reason, and I'm hoping that reason's gone. So,
well, remember they're called cheater rigs for a reason. The kid asked me to build him up one, and I built him up one last fall, and we've taken it on a couple trail rides and taken it through some gnarly stuff. And you literally point the wheels where you want to go, and they go. And they're really fun when you got gnarly rocks and can freestyle. And they're really boring if you don't have anything to challenge them with.
Yeah, that's the reason I only want it comp only. I'll never put it on a trail. I I have great trucks for trails, but I want to build a sub 5 pound rig, and I want to compete. It's been a long time.
Sounds like you had a little bit of inspiration from Super Shafty.
So, not really from Super Shafty. The local guys around here are they're a good hybrid between comp and scale trail. So we have a local course, Harford Rocks. It's a great place. It's a 24/7 access. You can go down there whenever you want. It's just combination lock, outdoors. And they kind of goaded me in. So the only reason I have this Sherpa is because I got a really good trade deal for one of my antique Tamayas. So this Sherpa is funded by a TLT.
Wow, that's old school crawling, isn't it?
Yeah, I had a TLT still in the box and traded it for this Pro. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Got a nice set of OG Rock Jock 10.2s rebuilding. So yep, gonna have fun. But no, I'm not telling you what I'm building.
You're killing me. So Tom, what are you building? You haven't been able to talk too much. And then Adam, I'm gonna shoot over to you after.
Well, I haven't really been building a lot. I have a chassis build, mainly just to get a few products off. But it is pretty. I mean, it is pretty capable. It's probably one of the most capable rigs I've had, and it's got a hard body. So it's funny. Everybody says, "Oh, hard body weighs too much." Well, it's still 4.5 pound rig. I didn't even try to go light. So that one truck I had was what 3 pounds or no 2 pounds 15 ounces.
Wow.
So this one is 4.5 pounds. Feels heavy, but it's actually pretty light for a hard body on it.
That's insane, man.
If I'm under 10 pounds, I feel like, wow.
Right?
It was more, it was more to see how light I could go. It was actually a capable truck, but I just did it for the fun of it. But I have a full tuber that I've been building for the last year. It's based off I think I was telling Mike about it. It's based off the Outlaw rock bouncer. So it's a Class 3, and it's independent front and rear. And
Okay.
I made the A-arms, and it's got actual hind joints and an axle. It's a pretty sweet rig, but I just haven't built a cage for it yet. Got most of it done, but that's about it. I haven't had time for anything. And I just wanted to say, if you guys can catch me up a little bit, I thought Pro by Fire, I thought they had a date already set for this next year. Because
I thought so too.
I was in contact with, what is Mike his name? I forget the guy's name.
Paul?
It's Paul. I think it was Paul. And because I've been in contact with him, and I got dates for this 2021 event because I'm supposed to be at it. So
I think it's hard for anyone to plan anything right now, and I just think everything's up in the air.
Well, yeah. I mean, I agree with that. I just wondered if they canceled that date.
I don't think it was canceled.
No,
I don't think they've canceled it.
they pushed it back to May 14th.
Yeah, that's what I found. May 14th is.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm behind on that. Yeah, I was planning on going to that and scale championship, and then the one down in Florida, the
USD.
Yes.
So I'm gonna try to spend this year traveling. I bought a enclosed trailer so I can travel around.
Awesome.
Events. So we're gonna try it this way this year.
Are you gonna be towing that pig? Are you driving that beast?
The big white.
Yeah.
Big white there. Yeah, that'll be with tow rig.
So you guys know that's a Hummer H2 supercharged. It's a beast, by the way.
It's a fun truck. It's pretty fun. I had 40-inch tires on it, but I took those off, and it's got 35 back on it. But it's pretty fun. It's my tow rig. So I travel a lot. I wanted to be comfortable, and it's a lot cheaper than getting a brand new Denali or something. So
That you're not wrong. I mean, the price of trucks nowadays is stupid.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like a logical choice. You know, you can find those things with low miles everywhere. So
That's a good point. So, Adam, I know you and your son have been throwing down quite a few builds recently. What's in your stable?
Oh, way too much. A couple months ago, the kid got a Trail Finder 2 from a good friend of ours because he wanted his own Class 1 rig for Motorhome. So we started tearing into that thing. And I have a love-hate relationship with Leafs. The first thing I did on my full size was pull the Leafs off and 4-link it. And now I'm scaling. I'm pulling links off and leafing it. It just doesn't make any sense. So we hadn't had any Trail Finders before. Any Leafs we built, pretty much from the ground up builds. And none of them are ever quite right. So we figured we go with something purpose built. And then I'm like, you know what? I'll buy a Trail Finder 2 chassis. And I'm like, you know what? I'll buy a body and bobbin. And now I got 2 Trail Finders up on the desk. And then, there's always fun builds like this monstrosity. We're working on this. This is a Marx plastic toy from 1952 that we found in our pond that was used as a garbage dump. And we're building it out to make kind of a monster crawler.
Nice.
14-inch wheelbase, big giant tutus. It's a fun project. I found the body and it just screamed to me that it needed to come back to life and be played with again.
That is cool.
Other than that, winter maintenance. There was a lot of pressure because I had to get him ready for Motorama. Unfortunately, that's off now, so I can ease off. But apparently, I opened my mouth and I got to run in May or March rather.
You started that whole can of worms.
It's all your fault.
It is.
We're gonna have fun, right? We're gonna get together. We're gonna run some trucks. MJ's gonna break something, and then he's gonna cheat, and then we're gonna penalize him by putting a 10-pound dumbbell in the back of his truck.
Don't worry, it'll roll out. My 5-point penalty. That's worth it.
So that's about it. I mean, the virus is killing everybody. I am fortunate enough that I'm a government employee, so I'm working from home. So I get to spend some time with the kids and become a school teacher for a little bit during the day and make and do, getting through.
cool.
Yeah. Awesome. So here, I guess, I'm looking forward to these events, guys. We have so much going on, and what I really do appreciate, and a lot of the events that we like to go to tend to be at the bottom of the sickness seasons, so that really does help our community. Also, during the top of the sickness seasons, like right now, this is prime build time. I mean, Tom, I'm sure you're pretty much sold out or incoming to be sold out. I know, so many guys. Proline's probably got that happy problem because we're all ordering stuff from someone somewhere. I mean, I wish 307 Scoot was in here. He could speak to that. Eric, what are you seeing on that side as well, from the hobby shop as well as the your adventure? And then Mike, we'll shoot over to you and Peter because you guys are directly inside the some of the manufacturing and products that are going.
So we've definitely seen in our hobby shop in Fitchburg, Mass, we've definitely seen some monumental growth from this year compared to last year. Last year was one of our best seasons ever, one of our best years ever, and we eclipsed those numbers in October. I think that the folks in this area, Massachusetts has been pretty much on the forefront when it comes to shutting things down and kind of keep the restrictions on things. And the folks in the Northeast, New England, seem to tend to play by the rules, so to speak, a little more, maybe a little more freely than some others. So if they were told to stay home, hell yeah, I'm going to stay home. And if I can take some vacation time, or I can work from home and hang out with the kids, yep, we're going to do that. So there's a lot of technology business in this area, you know, specifically Massachusetts and Boston area. So when those folks are told, hey, work from home, they don't have any problem working from home. And when they're bored and they get their, you know, their 8-hour day at work is now a 4-hour day at home, they've got an extra couple of hours to play. So they've been in the shop and they've been buying. Back in June, July, we had maybe 2 cars on a wall, and now we've got probably 400 cars in stock. So it's been going really, really well. Our inventory is at the highest level it's ever been. The owner, Todd's been working diligently to get product in. One thing that we did notice was that there wasn't a lot of that, the perfect price point gift idea for that new person in the hobby, whether it's for a child or whether it's for, you know, a teenager or who. There was not a lot of that $50, $60, $70 item that was really cool, or, you know, that $100 item that we could bring in for a deal to supplement or to sell for Christmas. So a lot of our lower end gifts right now are still, now we're strictly RC. Our hobby shop is strictly RC, and it's mostly surface. We do some airplanes, but cars, boats, crawlers, bashers, and race cars. Yeah, the deadbolts that Jeremy's showing up there. We've sold 50 of those in a week.
Wow.
So 50 of those deadbolts this week, and we're anxiously waiting the Betty. That's been pushed off now till after holiday.
Yeah, I was just told now I had to wait until like late December, early January.
Yep, it's going to be probably first week in January. I think January 9th right now is when Horizon gets them. So sometime that week after is when we'll get them here.
Wow.
Well, the worst part was I was waiting till December 8th or something, like a kid waiting for Christmas.
Yeah, we should have had them delivered last week. Yeah, should have been delivered in the. So another truck that we're waiting for is the Sen F450 dually that was announced.
Yeah,
that truck's been on the waiting list for a while now. You know, we've taken some money and we've got, you know, 3 or 4 of them sold already, and we're waiting and waiting. It says December. Well, that's almost over. You know, the Losi MT, the LMT, that's a truck that's coming out.
Yes.
So, you know, we're anxiously waiting. My shop owner has been in the business for almost 20 years now, and he's pretty tight with a lot of guys in the upper echelon of some of the distributors. So we hear some things here and there, and there's some exciting stuff coming down through the chutes for us early in 2021.
Oh man.
Now, Peter, I see you just bought yourself a Notorious, man, an infraction.
Notorious.
You've been helping getting yourself into that hobby shop.
Yeah, well, I only got 10 minutes of run time. Apparently, you need new tires every
9.
So, you know, I don't know if it was a smart purchase, but you know, I'll let you know.
Peter, I've got stacks of those tires if you need them.
Well, I'm gonna need them. I'm gonna need like 5 sets. Apparently, everything I've been reading.
It's
I mean,
as hell though.
I tell you, a truck that goes 80 miles an hour out of the box. I mean, I can't even. I don't even have it set at 100% because it's ridiculous. But
yeah,
that's what I want to do with my 6x6. Tom, I need a 3800.
Speed kills, young man. Speed kills.
Yeah.
Low.
Minor details.
Do it.
I want to. He won't sell me one.
I'll sell you one.
We got to make sure it's the Asus. I like the 6 poles on those. So Peter, what else do you guys have coming out with your, for Treal? You guys have anything, a little extra in the works, or or even expanding anything, or what?
Well, first, let me get this. This takes up my whole workbench. Let me get this out of the way.
It is a
A
massive,
brand new bench at that. It looks amazing.
Yeah, man.
It's just insane. But yeah, so first thing I want to say is, gotta thank everybody on the call. Thank you, MJ. Treal's just doing fantastic. I gotta thank the drivers. When I started this team 7 months ago, we started out with a core 10 guys. Now we're up to 21. And like you said, MJ, the amount of knowledge that we have currently on the driver team, it's just remarkable. I mean, we got guys with build experience, comp experience. And I tell the drivers all the time, it's a driver's team. The sky's the limit with Treal. We just released Betty parts. I know it got pushed back, but, we have wheels, diff covers for the Betty. Some of the other parts, the SCX 24, we're finishing, pushing out shocks that hold oil, which is for the 24 guys, hard to come by. Also working on new style wheels. So we're finishing the portfolio on the 24. So those are some parts coming down the pipe. Traxxas X Max. We know Traxxas name. It sells. We're going to dip into the ARMA market and also the drag racing market. We started reviewing all those different types of vehicles. So more to come on that. And I know the big buzzword that MJ's waiting for me to say, is element axles, element parts, element overdrive. One of the parts Jeremy and I have been working on for a very long time is the 10.2 axles with optional leaf adapter.
Yes.
We just have a lot going on. We definitely want to try to get the element axles in. We definitely need options. I mean, I'm a big element guy, love element. They're hot. Can't find axles, that are decent. So, we doubled sales. Treal's doing very well since, and I got to give it to the drivers. It's a drivers team. I mean, you guys are, they're the ones that have helped sales. I mean, I can't thank them enough. I mean, we pick out strategic events throughout the year. G6, we were just at Moab, thanks to Bill Riddle. He helped get the product there. We're picking those strategic events throughout the year. We want to go to Pro Line by the Fire, Axial Badlands. We got a lot of plans for 2021. And, Treal will be around for a long time. And we got a lot of good stuff coming out. So, everybody keep your eye out.
I blame Jeremy for this one.
I saw those wheels in Pennsylvania, and Peter, they are amazing.
I'll make sure I get a set down here, Eric, if you look.
There you go. Sweet, man.
I'm about to send you an email. Can you send me information on how the shop can get hooked up with Treal products in our shop and what we need to do and minimum orders and things like that?
Yeah, I'll get you a pricing list. I'll send you a message.
Awesome.
Thank you, sir.
And just to close out, definitely want to hear from Mike because, Mike and Carrie All, we kind of, go hand in hand. We talk about different hobby shops, and Mike's been a great partner in all this with the development, and Jeremy and a lot of testers on Treal that have been testing prototypes. Drivers that are on the team now, you may get asked to test prototypes and review. But Treal, the way I started the driver team is about the love of the hobby. Not to battle each other, not to argue, who's got more knowledge. Hey, listen, we're all in this together, right? I mean, we're all going to survive together and make the hobby grow. So thank you to you all.
Hey, thank you for listen. Like, here's where the awesome part is. Everybody here has listened to their customer base and been able to respond, in a positive light. Whether it's customer service, whether it's making a couple of adjustments, and and throwing it out there. You guys also listen to the base of what they want. Thank you. As a consumer, not even not as a team driver, but as a consumer, I'm saying thank you, because like these parts that people are looking for, like Ascender Overdrive. Mm-hmm. Seriously, that should have been out years ago. You guys put it out. Thank you.
Yeah, and that's that's one of the biggest things. We take our customers and our dealers, what the fan base wants. We try to solve a problem, right? That's what we're trying to do, right? If people say they need overdrive gears, we'll review it, we'll test it, we'll pump it out. And we get a lot of compliments on the Treal fans group because we listen, and that's what we're about. So
looking forward, we kept coming back to the element. What is with the Sendero going out of production? Someone tell me this. I was listening to your show last night, Javier, and I was like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, we were saying that came out of nowhere. So hopefully I think they come in with something big.
I think it's just a body style. I think the same chassis, same frame rail, same pretty much everything underneath the truck is the same. Yeah. I think that body's going to go away. Yeah. It was a good mismatch in a junkyard dog of a bunch of different trucks. Yeah. But I can see something. I can see something else better down the line. The Trail Runner, that 4Runner, is hot.
Yes.
You look at it and you're like, wow, now that's a truck I'd like to drive. The Gatekeeper is out of the box. A great looking truck. Yes. I think they're trying to bring that Sendero up to what that was.
Yes.
So here's my question: has anybody looked at any of their little boxes and see, because they like to give those Easter eggs of what's coming next? The Gatekeeper was in the element in the what was it? The IFS box.
Yeah.
Little Easter egg Gatekeeper. Has anybody seen anything like that? Whether on the Trail Wrecker or the Walker or the Trail Runner?
I only saw one thing in a box that I wasn't real crazy about, and Brad helped me take care of that. So
that's the inside of the Gatekeeper kit box. And I've scoured over this thing looking for Easter eggs. And the only thing I can figure is maybe it's got something to do with one of these two license plates. Because they have Zool is the Beware of the Dog over behind the door. They have a Zool license plate. That's all Ghostbusters reference. But these two license plates are just kind of random. And it's 12OH 1224. And the other one is 501 AGA. So
1224.
That'd be Christmas Eve. Santa Claus is coming.
Yeah.
I can see Element doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe it's the keymaster to your Gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Element is brilliant with their marketing. From every angle, but with their boxes, and they're just strategic when they release something. They'll put those little Easter eggs, they'll plant a seed. We were on our way to Proline by the Fire the year Element was released, and it was like a month ahead of time. They were releasing cryptic images like letter E's with the teardrop around it, and little things were coming, and we were on the airplane flying to California when it finally sunk in. Like, holy cow, they're going to be here. We're actually going to see the release of this truck. And it was that oh wow moment. And I love seeing how they just tease it and then they hit you with that right hook.
Yeah. And I know we had John Schultz on the show about a month ago, and he said specifically that there was an Easter egg in the Gatekeeper box.
I gotta go look now.
Well,
at 10
and
o'clock
the
at
other
night.
thing they do right, they save you all that money by releasing a non-licensed body. Let James Knight come in and finish it up, and we can save you $100 by not, dropping a licensed body on here. We all know what the truck is. They can just get it close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe John said he cared more about performance than he did about the body. And in that respect, I somewhat agree with him. So
Yeah, I mean the Gatekeeper's it's a heck of a kit for $339.
Yes.
I love the Gatekeeper. Oh.
And
my favorite truck.
And I ruined it.
You don't even have a gatekeeper anymore.
Jeremy's is broken.
That's all right. It needs some googly eyes.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Yeah.
say the
It
only
needed
thing.
portals to ruin it.
I took
Shots fired.
That's a beauty, man.
I'm dipping my toes into the world of no prep.
Look at that.
Oh,
That's a beautiful
That's
car,
nice.
Mike.
That's a beauty, man.
Thank you.
insane.
Yes, I kept Proline in business here the last 2 months.
Does it smoke the tires like Peter's
No,
infraction? No.
no, it's brushed motor. Yeah, it's not fast.
Well,
Not
we
like
can fix that.
You could fit, yes.
Should
It goes
you?
straight.
Will you?
What?
Will you? Come on, Mike. You need something with that kind of power.
What? An XO1? What are you talking about?
You need something with it that'll do it in a drag, the RC equivalent of 300 mile an hour.
That's
Yes,
only 30 miles an hour.
I used to have an XO1. That XO1, the Traxxas XO1, that thing was like a deadly weapon. That thing was wickedly fast. I got rid of it. It was dangerous.
What are you running in that drag car, Mike?
A 27 turn stock Traxxas motor.
Yeah, that's not fast.
No.
No.
What's Jeremy say? This is a driver's class. It's all about the tuning.
I'm running 12 turn. I'm doing a Titan class with my car.
So did what's this? Oh my God, Kevin get the bug to you as well. Kevin Martin, Jeremy.
Oh no, I don't.
Mike is gonna
Those guys are on another level.
Mamba.
There you go.
Wow.
This is what Mike is gonna put in the drag car.
No.
A 3.5.
They got a 1.5 now.
Woo.
Wow.
Like,
And it's geared probably.
yeah.
Yo, I would totally put it on a 9-pinion. I'd do it. I'd put it in a crawler. Just no 1.9s. Sorry, guys.
If there's a way to make something go faster, somebody will do it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
I got the combo.
There you go.
There you go. Yep.
There you go. Right there.
That's beautiful.
Just waiting.
So Javier, what's that giant motor going in? I know you got something. I know you got something cooking. I see the look in your eyes.
And it's at his fingertips, so it's something.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's been lurking. It's been lurking in the bunker for a while.
You have the inside knowledge on this one, brother.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Thanks to Honey, Lulu, and Wayne, they did honey dip
Yep.
on it. Love it, man.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Limitless.
Yep.
That's awesome. Did they hydro dip that?
Yes, they did. Let me show it to you right here. Amazing job they did on it.
I've been watching Wayne and Honey Lulu's hydro dipping. It has gotten like they've done a really great job, and you can see the quality improvement as it goes too.
Yeah, and that one is just for the fast one. This one just to look good.
One to
I
show.
wanna scratch-
Yeah, that's the shelf queen body,
Yep.
and then there's the blue one that can get scratched up and go fast.
Yep.
So what's your goal? What's your goal for the speed?
I don't know yet. I just got to find a I need a road first.
A runway.
A run.
I-95.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Patrick Air Force Base, right on the landing strip.
That's the way to do it. We have one at the shop that a guy, he says that he's got it to 158 miles an hour.
It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if I'm gonna go that fast. I just want to look good doing it. That's it.
I believe it. 158, totally doable if you got the right strip.
Oh yeah.
Now, I mean, you're gonna totally have to have some sort of crazy drone so you can drive this thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Man,
We're a really tall ladder.
Yeah, that's the hardest part on that one. That one I won it on the raffle from JJ Custom.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They did an Instagram. They did what was it? I forgot what it was. A few months ago, and I won it.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I've been over to his place out in San Jose.
Yeah, Jason, amazing guy.
Yeah.
We love him, a big supporter. Operation 11 Charlie, amazing person.
so anybody got any events locally going on that you might be able to go to? I know some of us are kind of in that quarantine because we got our states are hotbeds. And I'm pretty sure I see our state here, Tom, coming down with the band Hammer too soon.
Yeah.
But
anybody have any good events locally that they can get out to and share some of that beautiful bean footage?
We've moved everything indoor as of next month. Unless there's no snow, we're expecting anywhere from a foot to 15 inches tomorrow night. But we moved everything inside, and then once the snow's gone, we'll move back outside. Our local events pull from Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New Hampshire. Sometimes we see some Connecticut boys, which is nice. Every once in a while, there's a group from upstate New York that'll come make the drive in to visit us, and we'll see anywhere from 60 to 100 drivers, which is really nice at our small little hobby shop. There's 4 of us now that are really into the crawling scene on staff right now, and the boss is kind of letting us do what we want to do. So we have about 4 acres of property that we can play on. We have the equipment that we can use, and we plan on expanding now. We've got roughly 2,500 feet of trail that's some of it's real technical and some of it's just open space to drive around on. But we hope to make it more of an amusement park, so to speak, in the spring. So that's kind of what we got planned on in central Massachusetts right now.
That's gonna be my excuse to tell my wife I want to move out of Florida, up north.
Javier, there's no alligators, there's no pythons, there's no poisonous snakes. Well, wait a minute. There's one spot that has poisonous snakes, but other than that, you're welcome to come up.
Can't wait, man. I miss New York. I used to live in New York, so I.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I miss the north.
You just don't want to drive on the roads in New England.
No.
Eric, you were saying that the New Englanders seem to be following the rules. Man, I lived in New England for 7 years. They didn't know what the rules were on the road.
On the road, that's true, 100%.
Turn signals weren't even a suggestion.
Have you driven in Maryland recently?
No,
legit.
Not in a couple of years.
Yeah, that's a good thing. They're like, in particular, there's one county that's the worst out of them all. It's PG.
Truth.
Yeah.
We don't even put the turn signals back on after we smash into you. We just leave them. They just stay on the side of the road.
That's an understatement. Oh, only.
I think California, we have the opposite problem. They'll turn the turn signal on, like 18 miles before they're going to turn. And sometimes they'll do it in the opposite direction.
They're afraid of getting pulled over for doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Well, I think Peter up there in New York's got the worst of it, because there's nothing worse in this world than driving on the LIE.
Oh, the LIE is horrible.
I tell you, no matter what time of the day, like when I was going to Blue Rocks, no matter what time of the day, it doesn't matter. There's traffic. You could leave at 5 in the morning. You could leave at 3 in the afternoon. But then you go to Jersey, like when I went to White Rose, right? You get into New Jersey, you get into Pennsylvania. Fine. Jersey has 6-lane highways. You go into New York, forget it. It's bumper to bumper. Sometimes if Arizona, it could take you 2 hours to get past JFK. That's 20 minutes.
Now you can really hear the New York accent. Keep it coming.
Traffic and me, no good.
Well, you got that that nice comfy vehicle, man. That was a nice supple ride, by the way. So yeah, that at least should make driving in your traffic a little bit better.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like Adam said, all of Long Island is every road. Southern State, LIE. Not a fan.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than going from the Poconos up to Montauk.
Yeah,
I leave at like 2 in the morning to get there at 6, and that's just because of traffic.
Yeah, it's horrible.
You need a helicopter.
Yeah, well, if I could afford a helicopter, I don't think I'd be complaining about traffic.
I wouldn't be commuting if I could afford a helicopter.
Yeah.
Well, hey, well, I mean, have you guys done the DC to Outer Banks drive?
Yes.
Making the mistake. Yeah. You know, that's an 8 to 10 hour drive, even though it should only be maybe a 4. I've made it 3.
There's a state trooper behind every tree on that road.
Oh yeah, especially once you get in North Carolina, man.
Yep. That's the only place I ever do the speed limit.
Well, we had one of the guys in Operation 11 Charlie, Sean, last year. He came down to USDE. He got like 4 tickets driving from New York.
Wow.
And I think they were all in Georgia.
Right? Either Georgia
all 4
or
tickets
South.
he got in Georgia.
Yeah.
I made it from Baltimore, well, Havre de Grace to USTE to Williston in 11 hours on the way down, and my average speed came out to 92.2. I only stopped twice.
And that's because of gas, not even because you had to pee.
Well, both were because of gas. One was a little longer because I had to do something.
Nature.
Yep. I stayed in a hotel on the way home, though. I couldn't do it.
That's crazy, man. That's a heck of a drive. Whew. I don't even know. Like,
my house to Disneyland is exactly 92 miles. And the longest it has taken me to drive there is 6.5 hours.
Oh Lord.
Wow.
God.
The shortest time it's taken me to drive there is about 1 hour and 45 minutes.
Wow.
And it all depends on the time of day and what day of the week it is.
It sounds like it's down in Norfolk. It really does. Taking Interstate 95 to 64. 64 is still a 4-lane highway, keeping up with, hundreds of thousands of drivers between Richmond and the coast. And stupidity is endless.
All right, boys. I got an early day tomorrow building backpacks. So I want to thank you, MJ.
Yeah,
boys,
be good, brother.
Yeah.
Every one of you have a wonderful, happy holiday. And
You too, sir.
Merry Christmas.
You too, Mike.
You too, Mike.
Mike.
Good to see you.
Take care, brother.
If the
Take
family
care,
are
Mike,
best.
bro.
And tell Dreamer we said what's up. And he needs to be on.
I will do.
Stay safe,
All
bro.
right, boys. Whoa.
Good night, Mike.
All right, later, guys. Later, Mike. So, guys, I don't even know what else to kind of think about. We have so much going on. Let's end the show on a real happy note. Let's go around the table and give us, one thing that we're all really thankful for. Whether it's hobby related, family related, opportunity related, it doesn't matter, guys. who's our first victim or volunteer, if you will? Any me, no. JB, you've got to go. He's not even paying attention. He's playing with bacon.
Oh no, I'm here. I was paying attention.
All right, play with your bacon and tell us what you thankful for, brother.
No, I absolutely thankful for my friends and family, but thankful for the opportunities that Operation 11 Charlie has provided and where we're headed with that and bringing everybody together. It's great to meet all you guys and see all these faces and know that we're here as a brotherhood and supporting other people in the hobby and our veterans as well. So yeah, huge thank you to Javier and the whole group I'm a part of. Huge thankful to all you guys for showing up tonight. Peter, Adam, all you guys, I appreciate it, man.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks for hosting the show, brother. I really appreciate that, dude, and having me here and watching me make a bunch of food in the background.
Hey, you guys good to get at least one other guy in here?
Sure.
You might appreciate who he is. Hopefully he responds, because I just saw his message. He made half the bodies that and painted about half the bodies that we have somewhere along the line.
Cool.
Yeah, so he should be coming in. So who's our next victim? Tom, throw it out there. Go ahead.
What was the question?
What are you thankful for, man?
No, I'm thankful for everybody to be here. I'm personally thankful to be alive. That was probably the big thing this year.
Yes.
But the hobby's been great, real great, and I really appreciate being able to interact with everybody. I think that's customer service to me is the fun part. I mean, it can get rough, but it's fun to interact with people and see what people want and try to help them out the best you can. That really is a big part of it. So I appreciate basically all the people in the hobby that shows enthusiasm towards it. And hopefully it continues to grow.
Absolutely. Hey, I just want to, I see, by the way, as I'm watching our chat, I see all kinds of people coming in and, they're starting to throw down what they're thankful and all kinds of thank yous across the board. So I want to give Locos a quick shout out. Treal, my buddy, my personal friend, John Crump. He's been a huge supporter here, with Wrecker RC behind the scenes. Most of you guys don't know him, but he's local to myself. Oh, he's about to get hammered with snow up in Leesburg. I'm jealous. That area. So, and we also have some constant people. Orlando has been on. He's always on. I see him on with you, Javier. I see him on with us. He's everywhere, and he's really doing his best to support the hobby. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, Dan. And also, we had a gentleman throw in a donation. It was John for $5. I'm going to throw that. I'm going to make sure that you guys get that Operation 11 Charlie.
Thank you
for what you guys do. So, John, know that it's going to go to support vets. So, thank you. I do have to, I got to give a huge shout out because he's been a heck of a friend for 8 years now plus. So, I want to say thank you. All right, so who's our next victim in this shenanigan? Adam, you and your mohawk. You're about as epic as my shenanigans on a trail. Go.
This has been the greatest thing of 2020. I haven't had to be in my office since like March 18th, so I went with a mohawk.
There you go.
And your wife hasn't killed you yet?
You know what? It's funny. That's a great segue because if I have to say what I'm thankful for is, I've been in the house for 9 months. My wife's a teacher. She's been working from home. The kids are at home. We're all together, and she hasn't kicked me out of the house yet. I mean, it's sappy, but it is. 2020 sucked in a lot of ways, but in a lot of ways, it's been good. I spent so much time with my kids, so much time, with my wife. Haven't had to see my parents, so we haven't had any of those Thanksgiving squabbles. When we did see them, it was via video chat during dinner, and everybody was actually happy to be together. So there's some positive things that are coming out of all this.
I mean, look, that's great. I'm jealous. Well, I know you've been with your better half a little bit longer than I've been with my better half, and they really are. You got to find the right person to compliment. And I've met your better half, and I mean, I know she deals with some serious shenanigans. Between you.
No, not at all.
I mean, Eric knows. He's all he can do is shake his head here.
Sorry, I got a work message that just popped up.
Oh no.
I would like to buy a battery combo. Do you have any? Yes, we do. Come to the shop tomorrow.
You have that on like instant, copy paste.
I'm on a short leash from work.
Work or wife?
Work. Wife's in bed already. She's out.
Really?
I'm surprised you don't hear her snoring right now.
Oh.
I didn't say that.
I hope she's asleep or you're on the couch.
The cat's on the couch.
That means you're in that chair.
It's not very comfortable.
So let's segue over to you, Eric. So shoot us something over to what are you thankful for, brother?
I got a mouthful of candy right now. I'm thankful for that.
Like a true fat man, my man.
Right. I am thankful for the brotherhood of RC crawling and trailing, because without that, I don't think that life would be as much fun as I'm having right now. The logo's a bonus. I would still be trailing. I would still be out crawling with the boys. I would still be out, building trucks and driving trucks and trying to find the best line up that rock. The logo's been huge, and I'm completely humbled by, the amount of support behind that. The object of the logo was to come up with an image that would encapsulate everything that we enjoy doing. And when you see that, you're like, hey, that's somebody that's got the same mindset that I do. I don't bill it as it is a brand, but it's a lifestyle brand. It's not something that I bill as, it's not a Ford, Chevy, Dodge type of a brand where you can pick and choose. It's not, Vanquish or Treal or RC four-wheel drive wheels. Everybody's got their opinion of different brands. For me, it symbolizes something that we can all kind of get behind, and we can all kind of jump on board. And I'm that was the goal behind it. And I'm amazed as to what it's done and the amount of acceptance that has come from it. And I'm thankful for, the community for that. It's it's been something that's really cool. It's something that, my brother's never done anything like this. My father's never done anything like this. This is something that, I've shipped that silly little picture all over the world. There's, almost 1,000 customers, 1,000 different addresses I've shipped to so far. And it's really cool to have the ability to work in the hobby at the same time. I'm very blessed to be able to do that, because I don't think I could do what I want to do if I was not invested in the hobby somehow, as far as, in the retail side of things. To get into, promotions and things like that, I just don't, I think it would be cool, but I don't think I have the personality to run events and do things like that. I'm more of a behind the scenes kind of guy. But yeah, the hobby in itself has been fantastic, and I thank everybody that's in it. And I want to grow it. I want to make it bigger than what it is. And the only way to do that, we touched on it earlier, is being positive. I think Peter had, a lot to say. If there's trolls online, and they like to troll, and they like to beat up other people, and I run three different crawler pages, and I don't put up with any of that. And I don't go after the person that I just, deleted their post. That to me is fueling the fire also. If you said something and I didn't like what you said, I delete it and it's gone. Yeah. I don't have to come back to you and justify why I did that. I just take it off. Then if I see it again and you did it again, then you're out. And for me, it's a 2-strike thing. I'll delete what you said, but if you say it again and you come at somebody again, you're out. I don't need you. The group doesn't need you. The community doesn't need you.
Amen.
It's a good point.
It's really, I absolutely appreciate everything. I know Peter, I'll have you come on next, but one of our viewers, Dan Pazinski, I'm pretty sure most of us know him from somewhere. He's local. I don't know. He's local to me. It's Story of Life, but he wanted to make sure that I give it a shout out to Tom, Mike, George, Adam, you, and Treal, Peter, for appreciating and what they're doing over at their Homestead RC as sponsors, and he's shouting out you, Javier, as well, and Stickies and JB for what you guys do for vets. He might happen to have a little bit of chair force time himself.
Ooh.
Yes, I know, right? And the Coastie saying, "Ooh." I know, it's fun. I'm just trying to instigate the shenanigans here because it's the best. That's another thing that builds the community as well, guys. It is being able to poke the bear and be able to laugh at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that.
The world needs a better sense of humor right now. I think that's
100%.
I think if more people could just kind of laugh it off, I think a lot of things would be a heck of a lot easier right now. You just make a joke every once in a while. That's,
put googly eyes on stuff.
Yep.
Exactly.
I bought a horse head.
I didn't notice any change if you put it on or off.
Ooh.
Like I said, MJ, you invited everybody here for this, so
yeah. So I'm surprised. Actually, Jeremy did get me the other with his googly eyes over at Super Chef. Yeah, I put down the visor. I'm like, I just stared. That's all I could do because it was just at the weirdest spot possible. By the way, when I turned that rental in, I left them there for the next person.
That's the way to do it.
Just spreading the love. Spreading the love. So, Peter, I know you're wrenching over there, but I wanted to segue into what you guys are thankful for. And Stickies, you'll be up next after. So, Peter, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of the guys said, Eric, Adam, it's been a rough year. I was furloughed from my real life job for about 6 months, and sitting at home 6 months. I said I was going to buy one RC. Well, I bought 4. So the RC hobby thrived during COVID and furlough. I'm fortunate for my health. Half my wife's family has COVID. Our uncle passed away a couple of weeks ago. So every day I wake up, it's a gift, right? It's better to be above ground. That's what I say. And so thankful for my health. As far as the RC side, met all you guys, great people. I got mentors. I got support in the industry. I love, the hobby. I stand behind all my drivers. I'll swing the bat for you and on Facebook. And, Eric brings up a lot of good points. I don't intervene a lot because, we're grown ass men, fighting about teeny trucks. Right. So, my philosophy is I only get involved if I have to. Customer service is big with Treal, and we try to solve issues professionally. I know a lot of the guys on Treal, they actually reach out to the customers. They call them, they help them to mod it. If it don't work, we work really hard with our fans and our customers. And people do thank us on social media. But like Eric said, we get a lot of people that go right behind the keyboard and will bash and tell the whole world because they have one flaw or they have one bad experience. And that happens in the industry, right? So our goal is to fix that, is to provide that support so customers are happy. And we have customers that do say, wow, I had this person call me right away and we fixed it. Could be a washer, it could be a nut, it could be a user install issue. There's thousands of cases, but I'm grateful for my team at Treal. I started a lot of new projects, Power Hobbies, DSM Off-Road. I'm the new team manager for them, so I'm excited about that. And I owe it to all, you guys, everybody I met on this call, my mentors, everybody, that Adam, Jeremy, MJ, Eric, all these people I got to still meet that are on the call. I look forward to the future of the hobby, and I'm grateful for all that. So even though 2020 has been in the dumps, I have a lot, everybody should be happy for their health. Every day you wake up is a gift. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. So.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, that well said, Peter. Well said. That's gonna be a hard act to follow, Stickies.
For me, probably number one, thankful for, my wife, my family. My wife is a huge supporter. She really has no interest in RC whatsoever, but probably the first 7 months that I even started making videos of crawlers, she did all the camera work. So nice. She went out and did a whole bunch of work and got absolutely zero enjoyment out of it. I'm here having fun with my tiny truck and she's standing there holding that stupid camera the whole time. So really thankful for my wife and my family, the support I've gotten. Really thankful for, Javier, JB, Jeremy, Nathan, Sean, Wayne and Honey Lulu, Scottzilla, 307 Scoot, Sean's RC, all the people that are working with 11 Charlie. It really is an amazing program, and it really is humbling to be a part of it. So, I would say probably those are the two things that are probably most thankful for.
You, bro.
Yeah, look, man, I mean, everybody's reaction just says it on the money. Beautifully said, man. Beautifully said. So, so who's my next victim? Shall we go to Sir Roast Me Kilburn or over to Javier?
Command Sergeant Major. Who?
Just Sergeant Major. They won't let me be in charge.
Pull in rank.
So, all right. So, Jeremy, go for it.
All right. So, my mind works a different way. So I'm thankful for the hard times, so I learned to appreciate the good times. 2020, it was pretty bad, all in all, but it was also pretty good. I think we all slowed down a minute. I think we all realized what actually is important. I'm still a little mad about the toilet paper thing, but but it really showed me that I could sustain friendships without leaving my house. I've learned new ways to do business, and I was forced to do it. So the crappy time actually made me learn a lot. So yeah, that's what I'm thankful for is a good challenge.
Amen, bro.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Amen.
Amen, Mayor. Yeah, absolutely. Javier, the leader of the misfits.
Brother, I'm very thankful of the brotherhood, right? Thankful of my wife, helped me a lot. There were two Javiers, one before RC and one afterwards. Before it was a very dark place, as a disabled veteran, suffer from severe PTSD. It was a very dark place for me and still does. But with this hobby, it makes it easier, and the brotherhood. So for me, this is very. I take it serious because it saved my life, and that's why we here in Operation 11 Charlie we want to push that towards all our brothers and sisters to let them know that we're here for them. I'm very thankful of that, all the support that we've had gotten over the year. It's just only a year, and we had been given what over 20 RCs, 20 giveaways. So I'm very grateful of that. Um, it just been an amazing year for Operation 11 Charlie. Like Jeremy said, the hard times it makes us stronger. Cool. So just thank you guys. I cannot, I cannot stress it enough. Brotherhood. I love you guys.
We love you too, Javier. I love your mission. Thank you. So, and yet again, one of our viewers would highlight JB. Dan would be much more thankful if he had one of your sandwiches. Why does it always come back to the bacon?
Yeah.
So I see that he just left out. I bet you his battery died. Oh no, there he is. All right. So you know that, Eric. So
Hey,
ladies and gentlemen,
speaking of which, it's been 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I'm still on.
Because you're on the laptop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we figured it out. I could do this all night. I do have to work tomorrow, but that's all right.
Yeah. 0445 comes early, boy.
Oh yeah. I'm not up that early.
We've been on for 2 hours, guys. That's awesome. I want to say so. First and foremost, I know a lot of our viewers have stuck with us for the whole 2 hours of shenanigans. So I want to say thank you to you guys for being giving us the opportunity to have this chat and bring this joy and bring these shenanigans to you guys. And I also want to say thank you to each one of you, Javier, Peter, JB, Eric, Stickies, Jeremy, Adam. Man, I don't even know if it's a Gandalf thing going on or whatnot. And and Tom, who had to leave out a little bit. I would just want to say thank you for you guys to be able to make some time to come on. Hopefully, we can have a season ending with even more shenanigans. That's my goal. So keep the link that I emailed y'all.
There's Tom. Tom just came back.
Is he? Hold on. I haven't let him in.
Tom's back.
He's in now.
He's muted though. Tom, you're muted still.
You're muted. You're all.
I was on the whole time. I just had the video off.
Oh, all right.
He was making his own sandwiches, I bet.
There you go.
I'm seeing that kitchen. I don't blame him. I'd want to make a sandwich over there too.
That's what I need in my hobby room. I need a sandwich.
AB, it's all because of you.
Yes.
Y'all do realize, well, you know what? I don't have to work tomorrow. I might go to Wawa.
There you go. Want to get one of them sandwiches?
Yeah. I have to pass the sheet. I know we went over this last time, Javier, but I got to pass the sheets to get the Wawa. So
we don't have to do no PT in the morning, who?
That's true.
Who's we? I got to do PT in the morning.
Oh no!
Oh no! In the snow. Have fun with that.
Peter's doing PT.
Who?
Yep.
That's my PT right there.
That's called earned PT.
This is our major PT.
Who?
Huh?
I don't know if it's bad or great. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you to our guests, our viewers. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a great happy holidays. Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah.
Merry Christmas, gentlemen.
Celebrate.
Happy holidays.
Be safe. Guys, enjoy. I know a couple of you guys local. We need to get together and crawl. I know we got the camel toe coming up. I can't give exact days, times, and such because the Camel Toe is a very important event of shenanigans. Yes, Dan, rolling out of your bed does count as PT. There we go. Gentlemen, thank you very much. I will see you soon in the future. Have a great night.
Stay safe.
Thanks,
Take care, everyone. Happy holidays.
Happy
Yes, sir.
holidays.
Happy holidays.